Welcome back to Let's Play Spongebob's Atlantis Squarepantis. Probably the last episode because this game is ridiculous in how you unlock things. But that's something that went over last episode, so I'm not going to repeat it. Because you guys probably don't want to listen to such things. You cheapskates. I love it. Rockfish? Okay, it's a little excessive, these rockfish appearances. I don't think there were that many rockfish cameos in the... Oh, nice. Sorry, so I can't even take pictures, I just want to break everything. It's a different take on a level. I like that. So this is Spongebob just being the worst person possible. I like that. Because now we're... Like, I thought it was just kind of dumb that we were making Spongebob to be such a jerk already in these levels. But now he's even worse. Now we're fully embracing it. Come on, man. Alright. There's something in my eye. Oh no. Sorry. I don't know what's in my eye. There's something in my eye. Okay. Now. Oh, good job. Yeah, though, and what was it? I can't remember its name for some reason. And the creature from the crusted crab. Dude, I have literally nothing but patties to throw. Like, I have no other objective right now. You guys still don't stand a chance against me. You don't distract me at all. But in Creature from the Crusted Crab, I don't think there were that many rockfish cameos, unless I just missed most of them. I only remember one, actually. I think it was in one of the Starfish Man levels. Spongebob does his best to do absolutely everything specifically told not to do. This is wonderful. What about patties in the clam? Can I feed the clam this way? I can't even hear anything anybody is saying, just because I'm creating such volume by throwing patties. Darn. I'll hopefully have a chance to look up there in a moment. I'd love to get 100% on this. I didn't have a lot of time to hit that, but I think I got them both. This isn't too tough. And you actually don't have any reason not to just be rapid firing the whole time. And you reload too quickly for it to actually matter. It doesn't interrupt your fire at all. Yeah! Congrats.
I'm just soaking this place up.
That's not what the caption said. What are you doing here, Spongebob?
I wonder how old this bubble is.
Well, I mean, that's a little premature to consider. Like, that's an Atlantis thing. I don't seem to have points. Do I lose points for this guy's yelling at me? These guys just become so complacent once they get hit with a patty. They just stop kind of caring. I guess I just kind of exceeded expectations and got rid of all the vases sooner than they meant for me to. Because I just had some time to sit around and do nothing afterwards. Okay. So I could play that game 2 more times at least, and purposefully get worse scores, and consequently get double the points, apparently. Double the tokens from getting bronze and silver, but why would I ever do that? Shoes. Cool. Art. Eh. Level 5 variation. Okay. So, I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll redo the first level real quick, because that one probably should take too long. But I'll probably pretty quickly run into a point where I'm not willing to replay any more levels. This particular level I'm just willing to replay because I'm pretty sure it's going to be over pretty quickly. Hey, it's those red things. Those things are a lot smaller when I was playing a Sandy. The weirdest thing, I think, about trying to unlock everything in this game, though, would be the... Some of these things save you time, but only a couple of them. I think that the worst thing would be, though, that you'd actually have to figure out what score you need to get each of the medals. Because you'd have to manage to get just the right score, for example, to get a bronze, but not get beneath the bronze. Was that the one at the same time? What saves me time in here? What do I destroy to gain time? Was it tanks? I thought it was those giant missile-looking things, but apparently not.
This is my one-way ticket to world domination. Sound the alarm! Plankton is here!
What happened to your stealth thing, man?
Look at that beast. It's evil. I like it.
You like it a lot less once you actually have to fight it later on, I can tell you that. Yeah, though, so I'd have to keep playing levels multiple times. I probably won't manage to get all 3 ratings in 3 tries. For one, it might be hard to get gold on level up. It might take many tries, but on top of that, there might be the issue of having a hard time figuring out how few points I need to get bronze without getting sub-bronze, for example, or trying to figure out the right score to get, or time, to get silver instead of getting bronze or gold. That'd be the worst. Like, so much repetition playing this game. I thought it would be a little... I thought this game was kind of extending its playtime and, well, basically just that. Making the game last longer by just having level variants, as well as giving you a reason to actually play levels to get better times and all that, get better medals. But for any level 3 variants, that means you have to play at least 9 times to get everything the way things are, the way I understand them, which is a little ridiculous. So I do want to destroy these turrets and tanks though, because that saves me time. Five cents is a pretty decent time save, so I can go a little out of my way to destroy these two. Still save time. Probably don't need to worry about losing time from getting hit or anything like that. Destroying everything pretty easily, pretty quickly. Yeah, so we're at 0 seconds right now, for example. So I'm gonna want to do here is balance hitting the targets with destroying the tanks, because destroying the tanks will save me time. Hope I won't miss any targets as I go around here though. Dude, that button. Stop shooting it. Get rid of this guy. Alright, so I should be able to save some more time. Destroying some more tanks as I go there. Yeah, I see 2 right now. 3, in fact. I bet 1 got away around here. Oh well. 15 cents should be okay. Certainly pretty quick. And considering how generous they were in this level, keeping in mind I managed to still get a bronze when I first went through this level despite how long I took. So that took a very long time. So I think it'll be alright. They probably have pretty low standards then for this level's ratings. Since I managed to keep it 0 right now. I'm breaking even pretty easily. I don't much care for the amount of stuff they reused in this level though, I'll say that. Like various parts in this level that got reused in other Plankton levels. Alright. So these turrets also save quite a lot of time. And you have to destroy them. So as long as you can get through this section at decent speed, it's over pretty quickly. So I'm going all the way over here. Dude. Ah, so they brought the camera to the pylon the first time. It lit up. First time a pylon lit up. Aside from the very first one. But then after that, they stopped for some reason. Stopped telling me when new ones lit up. I don't mind the design here though, trying to save time by doing certain things, because it means you have to balance doing different things, moving quickly and doing things that save you time. It's actually a lot like time trials and some other games that are reasonably fun, like Crash Bandicoot for example. An insane trilogy that was recently released. Fewer than 10 seconds, I'll take that. So that's one more level variant we can do. Possibly the last. We'll have to see. I'll start this episode though. Maybe have it. Hold on to the next episode. We'll see. Okay. So I might have 2 more things to buy. The next thing I buy isn't going to be a level, but whatever comes after that might. We'll see. Let's find out. This game's on life support basically in terms of whether or not I can keep playing the game or not. You never know if the next thing I unlock is going to be the last thing I play. Alright. Yeah, this thing is fast. I forgot about that. Controls nicely though. Can I jump? Yes, I can still jump. Shoot.
Woo! We got all the buttons! Go us!
Yeah, this one might actually take some practice to manage to get a gold on or something though.
Nice water features.
Because as nice as this thing handles, it doesn't turn especially tightly. But there are fountains in Bikini Bottom. What are you talking about? You don't need to show me that door opened. It's directly in front of me. And the first door that opened that way wasn't shown to me when it opened. What are you doing, game?
That's mine!
I'm also hitting a bunch of stuff and slowing down that way. So I don't know if I suspect I'll get gold on this one. Why am I getting repaired? I don't need that.
Woo!
Stop showing me the door opening.
Go us!
I should have followed the actual arrows. Less than a minute? Thank you, Squidward. And that was nice and brief. Of course, if I get a goal now, I'll actually have more tokens. I'll be able to unlock a second. I'll be able to unlock 2 more things. So we're in an awkward place. Because I'm willing to try that one again because it's so short. So I guess we'll just have to see how this goes. It's awkward. I don't know how many episodes are left of this game. Let's take this a bit more slowly, I guess, maybe? Slow and steady to try to hit all the buttons the first time we see them. So having to turn around and lose a lot of time that way. Yeah, because some of the slalom type of stuff's really awkward. Please stop showing me that camera angle. Trying to regain control afterwards is a little awkward too. Okay. You also turn way worse when you're in the air. It's like Jet Set Radio. Alright. Off we go. Should also try to get those clocks in each of the fountains, I guess.
We got all the buttons. How exciting.
I agree. I don't know how I managed to keep hitting those door frames. Feels like it happens. Feels like I just lose control a little bit after the camera changes back. Not necessarily because it messes up my controls, but because it's just jarring, so I'm moving again. So suddenly.
Yeehaw! Got all the buttons. Here we go.
This is certainly a better time this time. Really, game? Why do you do this to me? I have to hit the ramp perfectly. Why can't you be more generous with hitting the ramp? I'll continue this episode until I complete the level, since I normally end it now, but This won't take long. That was really dumb, though. I should be able to get a pretty good time now, though. There is one point where there is actually a fork, and you get to choose which way to go, which I'm not sure how I feel about. I don't know which way to go. I'm just sticking to the first way I went, which may or may not be better. And it's so slow to restart the level, too. No!
This level is all about the
Darn it, game.
magical flying bus. Well,
Yeah,
it
I know
wasn't
what it
magical.
is. But I'm trying to... You can't... There's a moment before you can actually move through the menu. Like, I need to wait a moment to be able to move downwards. So I end up pressing downwards when it didn't... When it wasn't paying attention, or when it wasn't taking input, and I pressed X when it was taking input. Anyways. If this all just didn't move the camera so much, I think it would save a lot of time. See, why can't it all be like that first one? Like, they demonstrate that hitting the buttons opens the door at the beginning there. It seems like they deliberately designed it to demonstrate that to you. Except, that's really, really awkward turn. Except then they always have the camera show you anyways. Like, they give you more detail of how the world works as you go on, instead of explaining things to you at the beginning. They give you more explanation the more you already know.
Whoa, look at that. We got all
Okay.
the buttons.
Interesting, I'm having a harder time after my second attempt, which went pretty smoothly.
Congratulations. All buttons activated.
I still don't see the exact same thing every single time. Appreciate that, I suppose.
Nice water features.
Should ignore those things since they slow you down a little bit. Alright.
I ain't never seen a fountain underwater before.
Okay, so a hard turn. Okay.
We got all the buttons.
Probably gonna hit the doorway this time. Oh, surprising. Alright.
Nice.
I agree, Squidward. Your level of enthusiasm is very consistent in this game. Alright. Not a lot left to worry about.
Go, guys.
How do I always mess up that one? It's like in a straight line, but I still manage to miss that button every single time. What? Wait, what? Like, this is based on time, right? I got a better time in a what? Huh? What happened? I don't understand. Well, we don't have anything new to play. I don't particularly want to play that variation again, so I might cut it here. And by that I mean not just the episode, the playthrough. Because I don't want to play through some more stuff, but at the same time, some of these I don't want to play through. I don't want to do Torch Trouble again, and I'd have to play through other levels again and again to actually get this stuff again, and I'd have to figure out what they even score you on. Like, this bus thing, for example, I got a way better time, but I got a worse medal. And the only score that I noticed it was showing me was the time. So, that'd be horrible having to figure out how the game actually scores you to get different medals in every single level 3 times over. That's at least 9 times on each level, most likely more like 20. No thank you. So this game was kind of fun and amusing, super repetitive, and mostly just in the whole, like, having to press buttons to walk or supposedly sing and that sorts of thing. That got old. And also having to replay levels again and again and again and again to unlock more levels to replay again and again. Yeah. I wish I'd show you guys everything. I apologize for not being able to. And I wish I just had a save game I could load to show all the variations or a cheat I could use, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So, fortunately, that's going to have to be that. So I'll see you guys. And whenever I play next, I actually don't know what SpongeBob game I have slated next. Assuming I'm even going to play a SpongeBob game after this. There'll be more SpongeBob games eventually. I don't know if the game I play after this one will be a SpongeBob game. But, see you then, guys. Wherever it ends up taking us.